helping and learning and growing as well. We look forward to bringing you guys many adventure photos, videos, as well as many other content. But today, first trip of the time, heading off to Swan Hill. So stay tuned, come along for the ride. I'll show you guys what we get up to. Have a good one, and let's rock and roll. we're here. You'll see Swanbuild behind us. There's one display over there and one display right behind us. I'm going to go in, have a bit of a talk, a bit of a look around, inquire of some things and things like that for our dream home in the next year or two. Something we've been looking forward to for quite some time, and plus it's also been a while since I've been in Swan Hill, so it's been good to get out of town, go for a drive and go for a day trip. So we shall hopefully take you on a bit of a journey through and have a bit of a look-see. Let's go. Check this out. This is the entry to the homestead they've got on display, 23. This is unreal. I check this out. Had to do this again because I accidentally had it on vertical. But check that door out, that's cool. Like not such well ill built. Look at that. Good sized windows. Like, just being the first time of seeing these guys as builds is just unreal. Like a walk-in linen, as you'll see there. That's crazy. What did you think, baby? Just so far, just even walking in the door for not even a minute. Amazing. This place is so cool. Someone's found our favourite thing of all. It's a walk-in pantry. Wow. And this is cool. Check this out. This is the laundry. Look how much cupboard space there is. It is huge. It's a 3-door cupboard. Plus you got your like broom cupboard and that in here. Good space for wash machine. Nice little spot. Super cool. Like coming back through here, the dining is good space. Like that's a good space for dining. I'm gonna tell you that. That's your linen. Walk in. The lounge room. Check this out. Like this kitchen is crazy. It is so cool. Like you got plenty of space for prepping. And you'll see too, there's already a house ready to go to its new owner. Nice size walk-in pantry, that is nice. Let's have a look down this end. Like this is a bathroom. Very cool. This one's a good one. You're not going to have any bad grout and that around the edges. This here's a slide out, which I think maybe slide out. Nice frosted windows for privacy. Nice good bath too. Really good. Some really good gear in here. And really good build. You got like 3 bedrooms here. Just checking it out. You got ducted split system. Like good sized bedrooms too. Just unreal size. Got plenty of space. Like how cool. Plenty of space to fit. Like if you wanted to, you can nearly make that nearly a walk-in robe for the size of it. Got a decent gear of an aircon system. It's just unreal. Like this is cool. Like here's your other little lounge room. Sort of like family room they sometimes call it. Yeah, so your lounge, the other one was the family. That is cool, that is a good size. There's the laundry again. Here's the ensuite, here's the masters. Check out the walk-in robe. That is... Babe's like, ooh.
There's no space.
Look at the space. And the funny thing is, baby fits right under too. She doesn't even hit her head. As I say, sometimes being short has its advantages. The ensuite. One that's got a step shower in it.
Get the shower.
Nice bit for all your little pamper bits. Heat lamp.
Wow, so pretty.
Nice size mirror.
Checking yourself out.
Always good looking. Always good looking. And how cool is this? You got a nice size, like this is good size. Ceiling fans and all. Pilots are getting ready to help guide a load that's about to leave for someone's brand new house. Well, what did I just do, baby?
Took me somewhere.
Just as had a little surprise with someone that I had on the map to a place we'll go and check out. A lot of people know about the pioneer settlement in Swan Hill. We're going to go visit that on our one of our next travels. However, this time around we decided to go, because I know I've personally been to the pioneer a long time ago. We've decided to go check out the Flying Boats Museum, which I don't think I've ever been to. So I'm going to turn these around. So just in that building over there is the Flying Boat Museum. There is Lake Boga. And we're going to go and have a bit of a look around before we head back to Swan Hill, have a bit more of a look around there and chill for a bit of the night and head back home. Hopefully you enjoyed the trip so far for our little day trip getaway, and take us for a bit of a look inside. Check this out. These like 2-ton weight concrete blocks. Look at the way they held all these weights down to be able to hold, say, planes and boats down. Like that is heavy ass. Check babe trying to lift it. That is heavy. That is a massive one. And look at, check out the chains that they've used. Check out the depth of chain. Like that is decent. That is solid. And that's just some of the examples. Like you got a small one and a big one there. And there's the thing. We're about to go check it out. Let's go. Do excuse the flies, but I'm going to try and check this out. An old oil engine. How cool is that? One of the old gunners. For the, obviously, the Lake Boga's memorial. And they got the flags up as well out the front. Let's go have a look inside. And check this out. I've just watched a 20-minute video about some of the history of this place, and it is just amazing. Like just seeing the history and the fact that some more details relating to Darwin, and I've been up in Darwin. Check all this out. Just some of the history. And some of the details, some of the notes, some of the woman. Oh, this is so cool. Just the journey of seeing these boats. And there's more than one, and more than one style. Like some of the old clips, the small models. Like, it is so cool just to see. So if you love your war style things, this is definitely a place to visit. If you've not been here before, definitely come check it out. Definitely highly recommend. Check this out, just some of the old parts, the horns, just everything. Got a bit of an indication map about it. The old Morse code thing that is there. Just so much. Let me check that out. I'll show you a bit more soon. But check how cool this is. This is one of the cabins of one of the planes. How cool is this? Like, look at the way they used to do it. Just a few from up top for the engines being overhead motors. That is cool. Some examples of the pictures. Not allowed to hop in here, but I can at least give you a bit of a view. That is so cool. Like, check out it. Yeah, look at the seats. Like, you still got instructions in there. How's this? That's the way it used to turn. It's around that way. One of the many motors. Some of the old equipment. Some of the old photos. Canister for some sort of bomb. But this is just crazy. Just to see, like, there's a landing gear. And that there's a landing gear. Some of the uniform they used to have back in the day. There's one of the like big whopping, I think more. Hang on, let's see. Let's see one of the pontoons. Yeah, I think that's a pontoon. They used to be on the side. How's this? Just some of the old switches and relays. It's just so interesting seeing where we've come from, what's all happened, how it's being created into today's life. Propeller hub. We still have some more around as well. Just seeing some of the old history. There's a replica of one landing on the water. Gonna have a bit of a view up in here. Oh, check this out. I'm at the tail. There's the cover for where I'm standing right now. Baby's just gonna have to wait to be able to get him in here for a second. There's a flare, what they call what? Flare tube. Check this out, the little entrances they used to get on down the side. Look how big this plane is. Wow. Like, there's a little bit to the back. It's just amazing. Like, look at the way they used to put it all together. The old portable toilet. Wow. And they just used to walk through there. I'm gonna hop back there and Babe can hop up and have a look. Man, this is crazy. Babe's gonna help up and get a look. She can only go as high as the steps. One of the older early model tractors they got on display from back then. You can get one more, baby, if you want. I tell you it all out. Like, here's a model of one. One of the many planes. Just of a different one for Hercules. So there's another view for the big Catalina. You see where the gunning stations are. The big two motors up on top. The wings. An old ambulance from back in the day. 2 spots for stretchers. 4 spots. You could also sit in. One of the big motors. Check that out. 18-cylinder supercharged air cooled. Check that out. That is some solid bit of gear. Little replica. I think one of the ones that models that are some of the sides use. Some of these is used to actually come up on some of the models. of these beauties. One of the old trucks, a bit like a Bedford. Oh, we got Lincoln Chev. Just amazing seeing what they've got. And it has this got display on what they've got.
The Swan Hill City Council wanted some photos of myself going back as far as I could, and that's when I was going to boarding school. My parents, my dad, my mother, myself, and an auntie. This compass belonged to Scotty Allen, and he used it when he used to fly with Kingford Smith, and he gave it to me for my 12th birthday, and that's me.
Just hearing some of the details of what you can see and actually how in depth they've gone is just crazy. Like, here's another example. This is a top of one of the many planes. Spotter slash gunner up in there. Some of the interior. That is so cool. Like, it's just been cool to come here, like, literally seeing some of the old stuff they used to have, like, what do we got here? Like, some of the older, oh, here's one of the wings as well. We'll take you up these steps and give you a bit of a look-see. Into here. The old twin operated ones. It is so cool just seeing some of the history. And check it over here. Some of the old pins for sewing and all. One of the three propelled ones. Take you to a bit more. Oh, check this out. Here's some more of the console. Look at the difference. Look at the details. The stuff they've managed to gather. That is just crazy. There's a bit of a line up here at Lake Boga on that one. That is crazy. Let's see how the old these motors. Rolls Royce. For anything anywhere between planes, boats, tanks and land vehicles. So this here was such a universal. It powered just about anything. Like such as one of these bad boys. Just crazy. Like, check the framework out of the wings. Like, check that out. The way they used to create it and build it. Well, and the fact that how well the things went. I checked that out. That is just unreal. Look how big it is. It is massive. Home of the Catalina. There's a gunner spot. The flight captains. Like a couple of more things, the operators, cockpit. I'll check that out. Bit of the view of the front as we got on display. So imagine there are your foot controls. One used to sit here right where I'm standing, look at either down here or up through the top. All controls. Just wow. Still see landing gear. How crazy is that? She is massive. Couple of ordnance up there. This is crazy. Wow. And some more of the gear around here. Definitely highly recommend coming to Lake Boga and checking out the home of the Catalina. Especially if you love history and Army, World War sorts of things. Check that out. Now, how's this? This is a little bunker that they've got in here. Obviously, it's a bit upgraded from back in the day, but another little bunker. One of the buttons you can press on and listen to.
Welcome to the original Signals building. This communications building was constructed in 1942 as part of the establishment of the No. 1 Flying Boat Repair Depot, Lake Boga. The doorway through which you've entered is a recent alteration, having been constructed in 1997 to allow ramp access. From November 1997 until October 2011, the museum exhibits were housed in this bunker. With the construction of the new building, exhibits not relating to Signals were rehoused above ground, and development of a replica of the Signals and Cipher facility was commenced. This undertaking was based on the original floor plan, photographs and the memories of some who worked here. This room represents the operations room. Here, Signals personnel, mainly WAFs, worked long daily shifts monitoring radio transmissions from aircraft and other locations throughout Australia and beyond. The ops table contained maps and charts which staff used to monitor aircraft movements both local and from afar. As this was a top secret facility, few of the 942 personnel serving on the base were permitted access. A guard placed at the entry at all times ensured only authorised personnel gained entry. As you move along the passageway, you'll pass the duty officer's office, the top secret cipher room, the telephone exchange, and the original entrance until arriving at the emergency power supply room and mess.
Crazy to see the different receivers that they used to use. There's a duty officer's room that was just mentioned. The old typewriters.
Were housed apart from the rest of the base contingent. It is difficult to imagine exchanges such as this needing to be manned 24 hours a day, every day of the year. The exchange operates on the principle that the lines become an active link between two parties when joined together using sockets and plugs. An incoming call alerted the telephonist, who would inquire as to the number required and then manually connect the two lines together. As there was a requirement for the exchange to operate 24 hours each day, a bed was available for personnel on duty to rest.
Crazy how they used to do it. Old telephones. The old switchboard to communicate to. Jeez, yeah, this is just crazy. The old Morse code. About to say what they wanted.
The importance of maintaining communications was fully understood and appreciated by those in charge of the Lake Boga base. In order to ensure continual operation, a secure source of electrical power had to be assured. In the case of the base, the prime source of power was the Swan Hill generating plant. The supply entering the base through the old building, still standing near the highway to the west of this bunker. This entry point was also a secondary source of electricity should the Swan Hill source fail, as generators were installed in the building that could be brought online should the need arise. This would ensure the base power supply was maintained. In view of the importance of maintaining communications, a third stage backup for the signals bunker only was set up. The engine and generator in this room represents that third stage in ensuring the power supply. The engine, generator and switchboard have been made available by Scottsburn Pastoral Company in memory of Mrs. Jean Willocks, near Rollins, who worked here as a telegrapher. As the generator room was primarily inactive due to lack of demand, a mess was also established, enabling those staffing this signals facility to have access to nourishment and rest as the opportunity for such became available.
How cool is this? Just like you can even hear the echo for how well this bunker is. It is so cool. Seeing some of the traditional ways they used to do everything. It is so cool. And it is so good to be able to come and see this for how it is. Definitely recommend coming and checking it out. Some of the old bollards they used to, interlocking bollards they used to use to create Lake Boga years ago for how they used to create it, which you'll see on the introduction. Some of the plaques are around here in memory of the people. As you'll see over here. Some of the names, some more of the parts over there. It's just such a nice walk along here. The car park's just out there. Some of the plaques. You see a few plaques around describing the area. Some of the parts. Some of the motors for them, of the Catalinas. A couple more of the bollards you'll see around here. And I think that there is one of the original entrances to the bunker. Just give you a bit of a view of what it's like around here. Definitely highly recommend. What do you think, babe?
Loved it. It's amazing.
Such a lovely place. We're going to go down and look at the actual lake and continue on our little day trip. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As mentioned, highly recommend coming to here. Such a lovely place, especially if you love this sort of stuff. Definitely come and check it out if you're in the area. Such a lovely representation of what there was be sure to come and check it out. Lake Boga's the home of the Catalina. Definitely highly recommend. What a view. Been to Lake Boga a couple of times, but not to this part. Check this out. What a lake. Such a massive lake. And here's one of the, over here they've got one of the plaques. Is an original 2-ton anchor for the flying boats. One of the memorials erected by the Shire in regards to the Catalinas. For such an amazing lake. What a beautiful bit of water it is too. What a beautiful spot to come check out. You got the kids. There's a little bit of playground here for you as well. They've got a little bit of a fishing spot too. So cool. We've just come to the other side of Lake Boga, so on the what you class as like southeast side of Lake Boga. Come to a thing called the Story Walk. A little bit of a story, by the looks of it, regarding some of the people, some of the indigenous European people. So I'm going to take you around and share some of the, excuse one of the truck sounds going past, show you a bit of the beautiful mosaic artwork which I've not seen. So the first time I've got to see this. I've been seeing a lot of mosaics coming up of late, so it's nice to see, like they do such a good job. Like they've got like lamb, sheep, cow, farming, just all different things. Now we'll go around. I'll show you the other side, and I'll try and get into a shadow. So, whoop, just going to show you through a big, thick spider web. So, just to block that sun, we'll come in a bit closer. There we go, and you can see it now. Some of the people on it. As the sun's just in that right spot, being that time of day. Now, if you're wondering where this bit of artwork is, as mentioned, on the south side of Lake Boga, and just over there, which we're just about to go to, which we're going across to right now, is one of the old pumps. So let's take you across and check it out. We've just pulled up here, so it's just a little bit of a side spot off the main road, because on our way back up north. We decided to come down and check this out. The Canny Ridge Pump. Some of the details about the pipeline from way back in like the early 1900s for around the area. Geez, a massive pump. Look at that wheel. I don't want to try and lift that, that is massive. Some of the details about it. So basically a twin pump. Man, just imagine the amount of water that thing used to pump so many years ago. And when you look at it, Lake Boga's right there. So nice seeing some of the old machinery, just the engineering and that behind it. That's so cool. Well, we've just come to a spot just north of Lake Boga, on like between Lake Boga and Swan Hill. Bit of a blooper there. And here, where we are now, it's down a little bit of a good old country road. I'm going to put, currently at the moment, this is Little Weir. So a small weir on the river. Just before, like as if you're coming from Swan Hill, just before you get to Lake Boga. Nice little spot you can come and have a look at. This is a little sightsee. We're just on our way back through Swan Hill as we're working our way back north. Just a bit of a view of what the Little Weir looks like. Being a little attraction in the area. Water's flowing a little bit at the moment, as you can see. A bit of water on the float. Birds are chirping away. Nice little spot. If anyone likes this sort of stuff, definitely come check it out. Well, back in Swan Hill, got the Swan Hill Bridge. Lift span one. A lot of work's been done to keep this up maintained. Bit of details about it. Which is always cool to see some of the history of one of the old boards from it. One of the original boards. As you see, this band still works today. Duck over in the water, just chilling with the flow. Go for a little bit more of a walk up here. There's another park up here we'll go have a little bit of a look at. They're clever, constantly set up a little platform to be able to constantly maintain, which is it's on each section, so they can maintain any parts that they need to. Which is decent bridge, that's for sure. Nice old wooden bridge. Yeah, all the cars and trucks going across above us as we walk underneath, along with a boat on the water. This is part of a Murray River walk here in Swan Hill. There you can go along. To show you this is one of the plaques about the Murray River walk. So you can, from native birds to Murray cod, river red gums, naming of Swan Hill, the lift bridge, Swan Hill wharf, customs house and powerhouse. So parts of the history throughout the area. And currently at the lift, and where we are currently on here on the map is just here. That's the bit to go across. You can park usually down here, and that's the rest of the area. I'll show you one of the other plaques. Baby's just there with me as well. She's a bit tired. It's been a big day. Hopefully you can read that. A bit more history of the deckhand. Hopefully you can understand this one because the sun's just in that right spot. Let's just show a bit of the details along the area. You got a few little spots where you can sit down at. Yeah, one of the list bands. And more bird life up there flying around. Love exploring Swan Hill, although we're on a day trip this round. We'll be coming back and spending a little bit more time in Swan Hill on one of our next trips upcoming, and have a little bit more of a look around at some of the stores and some of the other areas nearby, and even go for this walk and all. So hopefully you're enjoying this episode. How's baby enjoying her little day trip?
Good.
Man, just so much to see and do. The reason why we love getting out and exploring what this country has to offer. So have a good one. We're gonna go do a few more things. Talk to you later. Well, while we're down here at this little spot where you can chill down here with a playground and along the river, we're about to go to a couple of spots just up here as well. Got a couple of different birds I don't usually get to see. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and get a few shots. So take you along for the ride. Just one of the bigger ducks that we don't often get up at home. I've only seen really one, maybe lucky enough. Currently out getting a couple of photos. As you'll see there, I've got a photo of the duck, and I've also got and reached just before, which I'll share with you in a moment. A beehive in one of the trees that we passed, which I'll get to share with you shortly. There goes a few lorikeets now while talking about the birds, and I'm gonna. Oh, that's right. That was a beehive that I captured in a tree a tree. This here, if I get the right photo, I'm gonna zoom in on this one. This is the little cheekies that I don't often see at home. So as a person that loves capturing photos while we have a puppy dog chasing after the ducks, is capturing a few photos of the dogs. And the guys are chasing after the dog to get it back. So having a blast, having a rest for a moment, because we've still got a good few hours drive back home. But I mean, you know what, still love it no matter what. It's nice to get out and just have a blast. Hey baby.
I reckon.
So just relaxing at the moment. Been running around all day, so just relaxing for a moment, just enjoying nature, which we absolutely love. Apparently just watching the bird at the moment, so do excuse me. So a couple of dogs running around, absolutely love it. Just love doing this sort of stuff, and look to do a lot more. Stay tuned, we'll share a bit more with you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode. Couple of birds, might be a bit hard to see, but I'll zoom in. See one there, and a couple there, a couple that we don't get too much of around home. So got the camera out at the moment, going a few shots. Follow your passions, enjoy your passions, do whatever it takes to live them. Absolutely loving this. Love hearing them. We'll see if I'll just grab this off a baby who's doing well at helping me and learning to capture me doing what I love. So sharing this along with our trip as well. Just up here, it's hard to see on the GoPro, but up there there's a couple of little parrots. There's a few flying around. Absolutely love it. Moon's out, you'll see in the distance about half a moon. A couple of ducks flying past as well. But having a blast, capturing a few birds and enjoying a beautiful Monday. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and let's have some more fun. Oh look, a couple more up top. Ooh, love it. Well, check this out. The beautiful sunset behind us. Had to do a couple of things on the computer while we're here as a bit of a different scenery before we head home and have some dinner. Got the birds chirping and having a blast. So gonna chill for a little bit, catch up with some people, and then drive home. Hopefully he's enjoying the episode with a beautiful river here. I'm gonna sit by and enjoy, and then enjoy a nice drive home. Bit of a night view this time. Had a bit of a day drive this morning, so enjoy the sun behind us. Reload that. So beautiful. Hey guys, we haven't left yet from Swan Hill. Just finished on doing some stuff on the computer. However, I'm not sure if you guys can see what I see. There's some lights lit up on some trees, which are along the walkway here in Swan Hill. I'm just about to get a few photos of some possums, which I've had a crack at already with my phone. I'm going to do some with the actual camera itself. Now, I accidentally left a piece for my actual main tripod, tripod at home. However, good thing is having this one, I've still got the ability to hook it up to. So I'm going to play around with it and see if I can get a couple on the camera as well. And we shall share it with you. And our little day trip to Swan Hill is almost complete. Looking forward to our next one. How baby?
I reckon. Can't wait.
Have you so far loved our little day trip to Swan Hill?
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, what's some of the highlights you've liked?
All of them.
Between doing everything we've done, we absolutely love it. So we've hoped you have enjoyed the episode. We're chasing in flies, mozzies and everything else. Well, mozzies now, it's night time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe, so that you do not miss another one. And for all of our future episodes of doing so many cool things like what we have today. And we'll very shortly show you a couple of photos, maybe a video or two, of some possums. So check it out, we'll show you that, and just about the end of this episode. So we'll see you on the next one, but be sure to like and subscribe for more.